Hello students, welcome to yet another session from your new book and welcome to the new syllabus of plus 2 class. From the feedback of the field, I have been very pleased to know that you've been liking this book. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਜਾਣ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਲੱਸ 2 ਦੀ ਬੁੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਨਵੇਂ ਸਿਲੇਬਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਨਵੇਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਲੈਸਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ। ਸੋ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਓ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸੋ, ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੋ? ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੀ ਆਸ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੀਚਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਵੇਅਰ ਕਰਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਬਟ ਫॉर ਦੋਜ਼ ਆਫ ਯੂ who were absent or who don't know, we are going to do the first chapter from your poetry section, that is section B, that is Prayer of the Woods. Now the question will come to your mind is, why we are going to do poetry first? Since you've been taking classes from April, so, and the book was taking its time to reach you, you've been doing some of the exercises and chapters previously also with your teachers, and poetry being my favorite, so I'm taking this and it is a current topic as well. Now I shall tell you what it means. Prayer of the Woods, it means a prayer of the woods. Wood, what is a wood? According to science, what is wood? Wood is lakdi. But when we talk about woods, it means forests, having lots and lots of wood. So in literature, when we talk about woods, we mean forests. Prayer of the woods means here forests want to say something to us. Now can you guess what the forests wish to say? Can you make a guess कि पेड़ सानू की कहना चाहते होने, कि उन्हां दे दिल दे विच किहड़ी गल हो सकदी है? You know, while we are reading about something, we should have some kind of previous knowledge or some kind of a thinking what we are going to do with this. ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਟਾਈਟਲ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਗਾਈਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਗੈਸ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੋ instead of hastily going towards the lines. Now since our poem is also not very long enough, ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, so we don't need to go very hastily through it as well. So ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹ guidance ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਰਹੇਗੀ कि in future also, even if you are reading something out of your text, if you are reading something which is not concerned with your syllabus, try to guess कि ये poem की कहना चाह रही है या ये prose ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ chapter है ये की ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ title ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ daily lives ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ guesses ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। For example, I'll quote, मैं जे कदी कोई सीरियल देख रही होवां या कदी कोई वीडियो देख रही होवां या कोई मूवी देख रही होवां, प्रॉबेबली मेरी थिंकिंग शायद इस तरह डेवलप हो गई है कि मैं उस तो पहले ही वो गैस करन लग जांदी हां भी इस तो अगे की होएगा। और मैनू पूरा यकीन है कि सीरियल्स दे मामले विच तां तुसी भी इदां ही करदे होवोगे 100%. So why not to transfer it to your reading as well? Now for example, you have a topic, Prayer of the Woods. Try to guess. ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸੌਖਾ ਗੈਸ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੁੱਡ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋਣੇ। ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਡੂ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੇ ਟੂ ਆਰ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ? ਡੂ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੇ ਟੂ ਆਰ ਟੀਚਰਸ? whom do we pray to? ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ? Yes, the obvious answer is God, the Almighty. Why? Because He is powerful. He is the one who makes the world go round. He is the one who is holding the strings. So ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਪਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰੋ ਔਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਹੈ ਰੱਬ। ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਵੁੱਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿ ਉਹ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ? ਮੋਸਟ ਆਬਵੀਅਸਲੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੀ ਰੱਬ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਈ? Because we are the one who can cultivate them. We are the one who can destroy them. We think so. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਿਨਾਸ਼ ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੀ ਰੱਬ ਹਾਂ। So here the poet who is anonymous. Anonymous doesn't mean it's the name of the poet. Anonymous means ਮੇਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਲਿਖਾਰੀ ਨੇ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇੜਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਰਦ ਦਰਸਾਇਆ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਉਸਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਰਕਸ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਰੈਕਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ, ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਅ ਨੋਨ ਪੋਇਟ। ਸੋ ਅਨੋਨਿਮਸ, ਬੇਨਾਮ, ਅਗਿਆਤ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੇ। ਸੋ ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਟਰਾਈਡ ਟੂ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਆਊਟ what the woods are trying to pray to us। है ना बड़ा ही सौखा गैस। सो इसे तरह दे गैस मैं उम्मीद करांगी कि तुसी अपने बाकी दे टेक्स्ट एंड आउट ऑफ द टेक्स्ट चैप्टर्स वास्ते जरूर करोगे। सो दिस इज एन एक्सरसाइज कॉल्ड बिफोर रीडिंग। देन वी डू ड्यूरिंग रीडिंग। जदों ड्यूरिंग रीडिंग करो उदों भी उसनू अपनी जिंदगी दे विच आने वाली सारियां चीज़ां दे नाल कोरिलेट करो, सो दैट तुहाडी लाइफ दे विच ओ कोरिलेशन ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਜ਼ੂਅਲਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰ ਰਿਟੇਨ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਯੂ نو ਲੇਟੈਸਟ whatever I learn, I try to share it with you. I learned 3 lines. I'm just sharing these lines with you. What I see, what I hear, I forget. What I see, I remember. But what I do, I never forget. इट मीनस जो मैं सुनता हाँ मैं भुल जाता हाँ, जो मैं देखता हाँ वो मैनू कुछ याद रहता है, लेकिन जो मैं अपने हाथ नाल करता हाँ वो मैनू कदी नहीं भुलता। सो नाउ यू नो what to do. Do it with your hands. Try to relate with the maximum number of pictures for you to retain, because the main motive of your reading is not to cram up, it is to understand what you're doing. So enough of the introduction. Now we move on to the poem, that is Prayer of the Woods. I am your presenter Bindu Gulati, subject expert PES, Punjab Edusat Society. So I look forward to your feedbacks from on the email at edusat.punjab@gmail.com, and I welcome your suggestions as always. Now coming on to the first few lines, Prayer of the Woods. I am the heat of your hearth on the cold winter nights, the friendly shade screening you from the summer sun. So can you guess something from the picture? What are the kids doing? What are the kids doing? They are relaxing in the friendly shade, and they are screened from the summer sun. Though the sun is not reflected in the picture, yet they are sitting cozily under the sun, enjoying its shade. And what the woods are trying to say? That they are the heat of our hearth. So now I come to the difficult words and the meanings, and I can see 2 words here: hearth and screening. Here is hearth for you, the floor at the bottom of a fireplace. And screening, shielding, protecting. Sunscreen, you all must have heard of this, and especially the girls. So screening means shielding, protecting, and hearth is a cozy place, is a warm place at the bottom of a fireplace. So now I'll put them into the lines. I am the heat of your hearth. Now woods, जंगल सानू की कह रहे ने कि मैं ठंडियां रातां दे विच थोड़ी फायरप्लेस दी हीट बनदा हां। किवें बनदा है? जदों लक्कड़ बलदी है, जदों असी लक्कड़ नू बाल के वार्मथली यूज करदे हां, then it becomes the heat, and it comforts in the winter chill nights. And I become the shade in the sun when it's scorching summer. We find the parking for the cars even under the trees. But do we care to plant them? ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਲਈ, ਸਕੂਟਰਾਂ ਲਈ, ਬਾਈਕਸ ਲਈ, ਸਾਈਕਲਸ ਲਈ ਸ਼ੈਡਸ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪੇੜਾਂ ਦੀ ਛਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਹਾਂ, but do we even care to plant them? ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪੇੜ ਵੀ ਲਾਵਾਂ? Especially the students I am trying to say. So the woods are trying to say that they are the heat on the cold winter nights and friendly shade screening, protecting us from the summer sun. So you can note them down as well. Very simplified meanings I have tried to put forth, so as you to understand them, so as you to write them, so as you to practice them. These lines are the conversation of trees with the mankind. Trees remind the humans that in the winter chill, they become natural heaters in the fireplace. And in the scorching summer, they provide cool shade. So when I'm looking at the pictures, I don't know about you, but I'm sure about myself, I would wish to go at such a place with cool shady trees because it's summer heat today. And my fruits are refreshing draughts, quenching your thirst as your journey goes on. It's not you, read yours. The friendly shade, and my fruits are refreshing draughts, quenching your thirst as your journey goes on. So the trees are reminding us. First they reminded us of the heat, then they reminded us of the coolness. Now they are reminding us of something very nice, that is the fruits. So beyond the heat and cold, what do the trees offer us? They offer us fruits. And what do the fruits do? They give us refreshing. So when it comes to refreshing, take the cue from the word fresh. They refresh us, they make us fresh again. Draughts. Draught is ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕੋ ਸਿਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. That is draughts. Quenching. Quenching is to settle the thirst. ਪਿਆਸ ਬੁਝਾਣਾ. So I'm telling you these meanings so that you can interpret the lines yourself. When I'm putting the words in the simplified way, can you make out what the trees are trying to tell us here? Yes, very easy indeed. Trees are trying to tell us that they give us fruits which are refreshing, which are in one draught, they quench the thirst. Even it's summer, you can see watermelons around, you can see melons around, you can see ripe juicy mangoes around. Much pani aa raha hai na? Because they are very refreshing. You chill a watermelon, go home and take it. You don't need a cooler. So why? Who gives us this? The trees. So here are some simplified meanings for you. Draughts, one continuous action of swallowing the liquid. ਜਦੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਸ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਸਾਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ. ਇੱਕੋ ਘੁੱਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਬੋਟਲ, ਸਾਰਾ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਵਾਟਰਮੈਲਨ ਜੂਸ ਜਾਂ ਲੱਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਟਰ ਮਿਲਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕੂਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਪੀ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਸਾਹ ਵੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੀਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So that is a draught. Then quenching, drinking so that you no longer feel thirsty. So these watermelons and summer fruits, they are designed by nature as per our needs. Don't you feel amazed? ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖੋ, ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਫਰੂਟਸ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ. ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਆ ਗਈਆਂ, ਹੁਣ ਵਾਟਰਮੈਲਨ ਆਣਗੇ. ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਣਗੇ? Nature gives us. Nature gives us everything according to our needs, according to our seasons. But do we appreciate? So this is a poem dedicated to this cause, that we at least remind ourselves the contributions of nature, the contributions of trees. How come we get so refreshing drinks in summers, so refreshing fruits in summers? And in winters accordingly, you get dates, you get cashews, you get a lot of dry fruits, you get apples. So besides providing both shade and coolness, trees shower us with fruits which are like natural cool drinks. I hope these lines are very simple for you to take them down, note them down. They shall come very handy for you to construct your central idea. Just see and understand their meanings. Aren't they simple? I'm the beam that holds your house, the board of your table. I am the beam. Beam is something ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਤੀਰ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਕੰਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਲੱਕੜੀ ਦਾ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. I think all of you must be aware of those long poles type wood which is used for what you call roof beams. बहुत मोटे मोटे woods ਦੇ pieces, strong pieces ਨੂੰ use ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਸੀਮੈਂਟ ਪਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਬਜਰੀ ਪਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਟਾਂ ਲਗਾਈਆਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ so that ਜਿਹੜੀ roof ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹਿੱਲੇ ਨਾ. ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਲੈਂਟਰ ਪੈਣਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਸੋ ਉਹਦਾ ਬੇਸ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ? ਉਹ ਲੰਬੇ ਲੰਬੇ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਵੁੱਡ ਦੇ ਪੀਸਿਸ. ਐਂਡ ਟਰੀਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਰਿਮਾਈਂਡ ਕਰਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਦ ਬੀਮ ਆਫ ਯੋਰ ਹਾਊਸ. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਘਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਘਰ ਨਹੀਂ. You know, we must have heard of calamities of nature like earthquakes. And on my visits to outer world, I have appreciated one thing, that they mostly construct the wooden houses. You know, the usage of wood is so much that they use less of concrete, the less of the materials which would cause damage while falling. Even in hilly areas, if you observe, all the houses are made up of wood. And the more they use wood, more insulated the house becomes, more safe it is for living. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਯਕੀਨ ਹੈ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕੁਝ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਡਿਸਟਰਬਡ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਅਰਥਕੁਏਕ ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਗਿਰ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਦਬ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. But had we been living in the proper wooden houses, I think this fear would have been very less. So again, coming back to the contribution of woods, it says that I am the beam that holds your house, the board of your table. So whatsoever we want to make a base with, it's made up of wood. Nothing goes in the construction business without wood. ਹਰ ਕੁਛ wood ਦੀ contribution ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਸ-ਪਾਸ. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋ ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿੰਨੀ wood ਦਾ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹੈ. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਰਨੀਚਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਤੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੈ. ਵਿੰਡੋ ਪੇਨਸ ਨੇ, ਚੁਗਾਠ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਵੀ wood ਦੀ ਬਣੀ ਹੈ. So everything. And doors, how to forget. The bed on which you lie and the timber that builds your boat. I don't think so we can lie on a steel bed, though there are wrought iron furniture which is catching hold on the fashion industry. बहुत ज़्यादा चलता है, but advisable की है लक्कड़ दा bed. It's very, very convenient to use. You can't hit it. Very safe. Neither it's cold in winters nor it's hot in summers, unlike the metal furniture. So the bed on which we lie and the timber that builds your boat. Whatever we use in our everyday lives, may it be a wooden table, furniture at home, or modes of transport like boats, is made up of wood. I've tried to put some pictures for you to retain what we did. I am the handle of your hoe, the door of your homestead. I am the handle of your hoe. Handle all of you know, I think. किसी भी चीज़ ਨੂੰ ਪਕੜਨ ਲਈ handle ਬਣਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. Even so much so ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚਪਾਤੀ ਜਿਸ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੇਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਵਾ, ਉਸ ਦਾ ਹੈਂਡਲ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋ ਲੱਕੜੀ ਦਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮਾਡਰਨ ਸਟੀਲ ਫਰਨੀਚਰ ਹੈ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਫਿਊਚਰਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਨੌਨ ਸਟਿਕ ਪੈਨਸ ਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਵਾਲੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੈਂਡਲਸ ਵੁੱਡ ਦੇ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ. Plastic might get heated or burnt, but not the wood. You can have it up without even that cloth around. And hoe is, I'm very sure you must have been using this tool, but you must not be aware of this meaning. I'll show you the picture and you'll guess it there and then. And homestead is a home with lots and lots of trees around, right? You can see the meanings. ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਨੂੰ I'm sure ਇਹ ਹਰ ਘਰ ਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, especially to the places where you are sitting. A garden tool with a long handle and a blade used for removing weeds. And homestead is a house with lands and buildings around, especially a farm, where there is a wooden roof. A farmhouse, land and buildings ne. So what is it made up of? Mostly the wood. Now see, we've been talking about this for last 20 minutes or so, and we all of us must be thinking that we all know this. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਕੜ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਕੜ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਈਵਨ ਪੋਇਟ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਕੜ ਕਿਸ ਲਈ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. ਇਟਸ ਜਸਟ ਅ ਮੈਟਰ ਆਫ ਰਿਮਾਈਂਡਰ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਦੱਸਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਵੀ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਚੋਗੇ. ਲੱਕੜ ਦਾ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਹੈ, ਫਰੋਮ ਬੇਸਿਕ your agriculture to your home, to your tools, to your bed, to your home, to your conveyance, everywhere. हर जगह लक्कड़ इस्तेमाल हो रही है. So it is actually the motive of the poet to remind you where the tree and the timber is used, right? And one very beautiful line that is coming up is that it is used in the cradle as well as grave. हर जगह लक्कड़ का इस्तेमाल है. So why we are ruining what we are having from nature? So apart from this, the wood of trees comes handy in small agricultural tools like hoe and agricultural farmhouse fences. ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੱਡੇ ਫਾਰਮ ਹਾਊਸਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਲਾ ਦੁਆਲਾ ਤਾਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕਵਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਲੱਕੜ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੱਟੀਆਂ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸਿਮਿਲਰਲੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਗਰੀਕਲਚਰਲ ਟੂਲਸ ਪਏ ਨੇ. ਕੀ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੱਕੜ ਦਾ ਹੈਂਡਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ? ਕਈ ਤਾਂ ਟੂਲ ਹੀ ਲੱਕੜ ਦੇ ਨੇ, ਦੇਖੋ. So how can we destroy it, what we are using? Now this is a beautiful line. The wood of your cradle and the shell of your coffin. That sums up the whole poem. कि चूल्हे तो लैके कफन तक, ग्रेव तक, कब्र तक तां लक्कड़ दा इस्तेमाल हो रहा है. I know there is reasoning also going on कि आजकल ता स्टील दा भी मिल जाता है, ये है वो है, but this is something which has been done since ages, which is preferred now since ages. और इस चूल्हे दे विच बच्चा किड्डा सेफ है, उसनूं चोट नहीं लग सकती. और स्पेशली कॉफिन नूं तां आइंदा बनाया ही नहीं जा सकता. So from the beginning of a childhood or from the beginning of life of the man till the end, he uses wood. So this is symbolism of the poet telling us that from cradle to grave is wood. So cradle is a small bed for a baby which can be pushed gently from side to side. Chula jisnu assi kehndे hain. So cradle, I hope you will not forget now. Coffin, a box in which a dead body is buried. In the journey of man from cradle to grave, wood plays an integral part in it. Cradle and coffins both are made of wood or from wood. So in front of you again those pictures to reiterate. Cradle. I am the bread of kindness and the flower of beauty. So now come the aesthetic value of trees. So these are some aesthetic qualities besides the utility which we have been discussing so far. I am the bread of kindness and the flower of beauty. Nature is the best teacher. Trees are symbols of kindness and greatness. So whenever we talk about greatness, whenever we talk about kindness, whenever we talk about humbleness or humility, we talk about examples of trees. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਨੀਵਾ ਹੋਏ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਰਖਤ ਤੇ ਫੁੱਲ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹੋਣ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਉਹ ਭਾਰਾ ਹੋਏ, ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਨੀਵਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. So even if you are having many qualities, you should be humble. So this is a correlation between the trees and the kindness. Trees serve mankind without the return. Trees give the shade and coolness without expecting a return, and they do that silently. And beauty, of course, had there not been flowers, can you imagine the life? ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਸ-ਪਾਸ ਪੇੜਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਮੇਜਿਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ? ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੇਕਨ ਫॉर ਗ੍ਰਾਂਟਡ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਇਹ ਪੇੜ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਦੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਖੜਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ. ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਖੜਾ ਹੈ. No. Try to give it a look, a nice look. It's giving you shade, it's giving you fruit, it's giving you everything. It's just that it's not shouting, hey man, I'm giving you this. ਇਨਸਾਨ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਅਹਿਸਾਨ ਦੀ, ਇੱਕ obligation ਦੀ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. But nature, it's bountiful. It gives us with both the hands and still we do not appreciate. So flowers give the aesthetic beauty. ਇਹ ਕੁਦਰਤ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਨਜ਼ਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਰੰਗੀਨ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ. And if you come scientifically talking about trees, they give us oxygen, without which we cannot survive, without which we cannot breathe even for a second. So what's the urge? What's the pleading? What's the prayer of the woods? This is the line. Yeah, who pass by, listen to my prayer. Harm me not. So only one thing trees want to say. They only expect one thing. Nature gives them water, nature gives them sun, nature gives them air. What we have to give them? We have to give them life. ਕੁਦਰਤ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਪੇੜਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਹਵਾ, ਪਾਣੀ, ਰੁੱਤਾਂ. ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਹੋਏ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਰੱਬ ਬਰਾਬਰ. ਇਸੀ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਹੈ. So they are pleading to mankind not to harm them, not to cut them. ਪਲਾਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? ਪੋਇਟ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, at least harm ਨਾ ਕਰੋ. So I think this is the most touching line of the poem. And now briefly I would just show you the central idea, which I'm sure you'll be able to write on your own while discussing the poem. It's a very simple poem. You can write about the contribution of the trees. You can say it's the prayer of the trees while they want to say that please don't harm us, don't cut us. We are very important to you. Without us, if we cannot survive, you also cannot survive. We are interdependent on each other. So though it's a both way process, still they are being very humble in saying that don't harm me. ਹਾਲਾਂਕਿ ਵੁੱਡ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. ਉਹ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੇਗਾ. ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਬੋਥ ਵੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ. ਟਰਾਈ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੋਇਮ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਟਰਾਈ ਟੂ ਅਪਰੀਸੀਏਟ ਟਰੀਜ਼, give them their due importance. So here's a central idea for you. As the name suggests, the poem is a prayer of the woods. The trees remind the man of their uses, and they say that besides being an umbrella for us, they provide us flowers, fruits, furniture, tools, etc. And the poet, as a spokesperson of the woods, tries to shake us by saying that wood is used from cradle to the coffin. In the end, the poet puts forward the request of trees not to harm or cut them. Very simple. You can write them on your own. It's just I have tried to put forward a gist. You can write. I'm very sure you can construct very small sentences by now and you can write. And if something or like this appears on your paper, you can very well guess the name of the poem, which is a very common question in the first question itself. Can you identify the lines from which poem have been taken? So I think it's a very obvious guess that the lines are taken from the Prayer of the Woods. And how can the woods give us heat as well as coolness? Can you answer? I hope you can. The woods give us heat by burning in the cold winter nights and giving us shade during the summers. Simple. What does the line refreshing draughts refer to? First, you must understand the question and try to answer in the similar tense. If the question is in can, you have to answer in can. If the question is in the past tense, you have to answer in the past tense. So how can? The answer will be in can. So what does the refreshing draughts refer to? It refers to, you tell me, what does it refer to? किस ਨੂੰ रेफर किया जा रहा है इत्थे बहुत refreshing? Yes, you can very well write fruits. So the lines of, what does the line refreshing draughts refer to? These lines refer to fruits, or you can say in the line the refreshing draughts are called, the fruits are called, the refreshing draughts. So even if you write fruits, which I would always discourage, try to construct your own line so that the answer becomes complete. It's not a junior class where you are advised to write a single one word answer. Where there is a specification that write one word for this question, there only you write the one word. Otherwise, read the instructions carefully. For example, in most of the questions, you are given this, that write in 20 to 30 words. So there you have to write in 2 or 3 lines. Where you are asked to write in 1 line, there you are supposed to do after comprehending it from the passage. So while we are getting these questions, they are basically from the comprehension passages. I hope this lesson of mine would be very handy for you whenever you wish to prepare for examination, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and see you next time for your next lesson. Thanks.